So this is an explanation on how to register um, on a computer. And so you go onto the website where it says DCP registration and you just click on there. So then it should come up like this, and I think I scrolled through to say, actually, before you do that, just have a little look at what I've written down here. So I think that's what I did. It'll go down through the page, I hope. Yeah, oh yeah. And it shows that, so that's how you can register on your phone, directly on your phone. But in lots of ways, it may be easier if you want to put more detail if you do it this way on a PC. So then you'll have filled in lots of these forms. You have to write your name. I thought I'd use my own. And then you put in your details. So you put in your email. And so put in an email there. And then we'll carry on to the next bit. Oh, that's my email. And so you just work your way through. And what I do think is that you probably need a separate phone number, and I think you can do this best on WhatsApp, especially if you're going to, do synchronous or asynchronous checkups. Or anyway, so you have to fill in your details, and you'll find out that I've made a few deliberate errors, and a few not that deliberate. But I'm just filling in the form, and you work your way along, as you can see. And where are we now? We're on postcode. So put in your postcode to where near where you work or where you want to be seen to be working, in that if you want to actually go and see people or them to come and visit you. So you put your role, so I've put hygienist down there. If I'm down as a dentist as well, and then as a hygienist and as a nurse, you just tick the boxes that you're actually happy to deliver the service with. So if you've had a bit of extra training, you can do all kinds of things. So as a dental nurse, you can scan dentures, you can scan the mouth. And as a hygienist, it's even better if you can do relines, if you take impressions. So put in a passcode that you'll remember, and store it somewhere. And now this is the bit where it's tricky, is that if you add, so these are PDFs that I've made earlier, as you put on Blue Peter. If you try and add them one at a time, it doesn't really work. It just adds one. So this is what I found out. So I'm not sure how it works on the mobile, because I made the mobile instructions a little while ago. So if you're going to use all 5 sections where you can have details about yourself, then you have to select the 5 at the same time and then upload them, as it'll probably say in a mo. And then we should see that the 5 are there, even though they've got red dots on them. So continue down, and if you've got social media, then obviously put them in. I have got social media, I just can never remember the names of them. Oh, and I'm definitely on LinkedIn, and I think I'm under Tony Smith. Anyway, it might be Teeth for Life. Anyway, when you go then, you've done it all, you register, and then if, like me, you've made a deliberate error, it'll say you've got an error. And so it tells you what the error is in some instances, which is basically, it took me to all those social media profiles. I still can't register. It still gets the red line. It's not the dots there. It's because my postcode isn't a postcode. Right, so you put in a proper postcode, and then so this does work in that if you put something incorrect, then it'll keep reminding you until a point when you actually sort of get it right. And then when you get it right like that, you're registered. So you should be able to find yourself on the website, and I think that's as far as I got. So what else did I do? Right, so I thought, let's see if it's worked, and this probably, hopefully, will be useful. So this is how it works: is you go in, and I'm there as a hygienist, but I'm also there as a dentist. As you can see, I've got less things I can do as a dentist. But there you can see it's got 5 documents there. Done a test for a hygienist, and obviously you don't need to fill these extra parts in to see the documents, but that's what it's about. And then I think, where did I go to next? I think I went to show you that actually I haven't got the location services in yet. Oh, these are all the different services that you can do. And so in the main, it's all the ones that dentists, nurses, therapists and hygienists can use. So this part is being filled in at the moment, in that it was just the UK, but now it's going to be worldwide, because if we do teledentistry, then it's a bit ambiguous at the moment if we're going to get into trouble giving advice. but we can give advice to different countries, and they can give different advice to us. So this is the section on the details that I added, and so you can do whatever you like here. So there are 5 that I've put in, but a few that are crucial, I guess. For some reason, there was a bit of a delay on a couple of them, and I'm not quite sure why that was. But they do come up in the end. So you should be able to see these. So this is what my interests were and the services I would provide, and this is how you'd put in the prices. And you can see that for the services there. And then this last bit, I think, was like, well, if you work in a different place. So you've got 5 sections that you can use, but as I say, it's better if you have them down as a PDF. You can also put pictures in there. And then when I went back, and so I closed it down, and obviously the details are there. And then I was just looking to see, on the other one, I did actually put in my, I think you call it social media details there. So if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, I'm hot and cold on that. I haven't got that many followers. Please follow me. But these are the videos. So if you go onto a free oral health app, then these are some videos that you can see. The middle one about the snoring device, I had 1,000 views on that, which is really 1,000 more than normal. Facebook, yeah, I haven't got many followers. But if we have, I might well do, a group where people can ask questions, and I'll post the webinars actually on the website, but I might put them on Facebook as well. I haven't quite figured that bit out. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, and I hope you all put yourselves on it.